What's up again, everybody? As always, welcome back to the channel, and I'm glad you could join me this evening. And I hope you are ready to relax and chill out with me for a bit as I show you my hat collection. Over the years, I've learned to appreciate hats as something like I can match with an outfit, but more importantly, I'm lazy. So on days where I don't have to go to work, or I'm just kind of not feeling it, it isn't styling my hair, I just kind of leave my hair how it is and cover it up with a hat. So over the years, I have accrued quite the collection of hats, and I'm excited to share them with you guys today. So without further ado, let's check them out. The first one I've got here is actually from a Halloween costume, but it's just such an awesome hat. Some days I just still wear it outside of a costume. It is a Wayne's World hat. Very excellent. One Halloween, my brother and I dressed as Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World. Photo included. And it's just like a flat black hat. And most days, well, I exclusively wear my hats backwards. It's a very rare occasion if you ever see me wearing a hat facing front ways. I just like how the flattened back looks up front more. But for the sake of this costume, when I did wear it, of course I had to wear it front facing with the wig and everything. I wonder if I still have that wig. It's probably a mess if I do. But I love this hat, and it is excellent. So we're going to move right along to another hat. This one I believe I got when I was in Colorado with my friends for my 21st birthday. It is an all-over print 5-panel, so as you can tell, the shape is a bit different from a normal hat. And it is a Vans hat as well. I love Vans stuff. Shoes, clothes, hats, anything Vans. I love it. And I love this hat because it's all over print of some kind of ocean waves. It's a great hat to wear if I'm wearing a lot of blue, which a lot of my clothes are blue, so most times I'll match it with this hat. And it may be a bit difficult to see, but this black tab here says Vans Off the Wall. Original since 1966. And I got this hat the very first time I ever set foot in a Vans store. I couldn't leave the store empty-handed after seeing all the cool stuff they had in there, so there we go. I had to get it. There we go. It is very fresh. Very unique material too. Tapping on my own head here. Alright, we are going to go moving right along to the next hat because there are quite a few more. The next one I got, I think was in a Spencer's or something. It's kind of like a gray with white spackles over it to kind of emulate stars, with a little alien head here that says believe on his head there. I've been wearing a lot of green recently. I've picked up some full-time clothes. A lot of them are green, so I think I may have to match the green of this little alien here with those clothes pretty soon. It feels very odd wearing them front-facing, but for the sake of this video and showing you guys what the hats look like, I feel it is only appropriate to do so. I don't wear this one nearly as much as I used to, so it is in kind of good shape for how long I've had it. But we're going to get moving right along yet again to the next hat. See, this one is very, very cool. I got this when I was thrifting. Gosh, I can't remember how long. It was like over a year ago. I found like this kind of old vintage style orange hat, and I don't have an orange one. Well, I didn't have an orange one until I found this bad boy here. And there are a couple things that I really loved about it. One being the old truck on the front. I love old car stuff, kind of vintage car stuff. I'm helpless for it. And it says "in transit" on the front there. And the cool thing about this is, since I wear my hats backwards, it's actually got something on the back as well. On the back it has stitched in it, "This world is not my home." I have no idea what exactly this could be referencing. I thought it sounded very cool when I found it, plus it was only like $4 or $5 at the thrift store. I've tried to look up the brand. I couldn't find anything. So this one may be one of few in existence, for all I know. Plus, I figured getting an orange hat to kind of diversify my collection would be pretty cool. I kind of tend to lean towards like blue. It's my favorite color, and black. So I've been trying to keep an eye out for some cool stuff that is not those colors, so that I can so I can kind of just have ones of all different colors. Alright, the very next hat is quite special to me. It is I thrifted this in my college town, and it is the university that I attended. It is Southern Illinois University, home of the Salukis in Carbondale. When I was first accepted to the university, my first thought was, what the hell is a Saluki? It is an Egyptian, race, what am I trying to say here? It's like an Egyptian breed, I think. They're like kind of racing dogs. They're like long and slender. So I had to get a hat that had my college on it. Also, big shout out to any of my Saluki friends that are watching these videos. You guys are the best. Plus, I'm going to actually flip it back around so you can see it. I like this one because it's kind of like a retro Empire. I think I may have seen this brand at like retail stores a while ago when I used to work at a mall. But I found this hat at a Plato's Closet. I kid you not, it was like $4 or $5. So I'm a sucker for a good sale. I absolutely love this hat. I think it may be my new favorite. And since I've been wearing lots of green recently, it does go with that as well, with the kind of light faded green here. Alright, I've got another hat here, and this one was my favorite. Well, you know what? I'd say it still is. It's just a flat black hat here, but on the front it has the name of a brewery in Fort Collins, Colorado, that my girlfriend and I went on a trip on together, and I think they were doing some kind of charitable night at the brewery, so all of the proceeds went to, gosh, I think it was like the cost of veterinary care for like low-income folks in the area. So you can see there it says Rally King Brewing. It's the name of the brewery. And they had a very, very delicious beer called Surfer Girl IPA. You can see there is a silhouette of a woman with a surfboard in front of the ocean with what looks to be a bottle of beer in her other hand. I have worn this hat more times than probably any of the other hats I have here. It's a little bit dirty, but because of the lighting you guys can't see it. It's like it's been dropped on the ground and like I've worked up a sweat in it a lot, so it could use some TLC, but I love this hat because the trip to Colorado was very awesome. Now I've got two more hats after this, but they're beanies, so I'm not really sure I can make any like tapping, like ASMR noises on those, but I'm going to show them to you guys anyway. The first one I've got here is a kind of burgundy Adidas brand Clima Warm. That's what it says there. So this one is like, it's pretty thick, and I really only try to wear this when it gets cold out because it is, like I said, very thick, and it keeps my head and ears extremely warm in the colder months. But it is quite fresh, and it is, I've worn it in a couple of my older videos, I believe. I don't really have a lot of red stuff either, so this is one that kind of stood out to me. Oh, here we go, maybe I can like work the fabric a little bit, make some relaxing noises with it. Maybe this part I can tap on. Yeah, there we go. So I have one final hat here. One that I have worn in definitely some of my older videos as well. I think my like video game roleplay, my video game store roleplay, I did wear this one. It's my black Japanese Pikachu beanie here with the Pokemon logo on the back there. This one is not as thick as the Adidas one, so I still like to save beanies for the colder months of the year, but this is one I can kind of wear inside and outside pretty easy without getting too hot, so that's why I really like this one here, and it's plain black, so it matches just about everything. ASMR.